Welcome to my tutorial for worsted weight crochet egg shakers. You will need a 4.5mm crochet hook, some stitch markers, a tapestry needle, and some scissors. You can use any worsted weight yarn for this project. For the inside of the egg, you will need plastic Easter eggs and some fillers. You can use things that you find around the house like rice, dried beans, and beads. Be sure to tape up the Easter eggs when you're done. Even inside of the yarn, the egg can pop open and everything can come out. Begin by making a magic loop. I am working slowly here so that you can see how I make mine. Once your magic loop is ready, work 6 single crochets into it. Pull the yarn end to make your stitches into a circle, and do not slip stitch. Instead, work 1 single crochet into the first single crochet in the magic loop. We are doing this to begin working in a spiral. Place a stitch marker into the single crochet that you just made so that you can keep track of where your rounds begin and end. Work an additional single crochet into that first stitch, and work 2 single crochets into each of the remaining stitches around. At the end of round 2, you will have 12 single crochets. To begin round 3, remove the stitch marker. Work 1 single crochet into that first stitch and replace the stitch marker. You will then work 1 single crochet into each of the remaining stitches around. At the end of round 3, you will still have 12 single crochets. To begin round 4, remove the stitch marker. Work 1 single crochet into the first stitch and replace the stitch marker. In the second stitch of the round, you are going to work 2 single crochets. Continue this pattern of working 1 single crochet into the first stitch and 2 single crochets into the second stitch. At the end of round 4, you will have 18 single crochets. The instructions for rounds 5 through 12 are all the same. You will work 1 single crochet into each stitch around for a total of 18 stitches. Remember to remove and replace your stitch marker every time you begin a round. Round 13 is going to be our first decrease round. Remove your stitch marker, work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, replace the stitch marker, and work an invisible decrease by inserting your hook through the front loop only of the second and third stitches, yarning over, pulling up a loop, and yarning over and pulling through both loops on the hook. Continue this pattern of working 1 single crochet in the next stitch and decreasing over the next 2 stitches. At the end of round 13, you will have 12 single crochets. To begin round 14, remove your stitch marker, work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, replace the stitch marker, and work 1 single crochet into each stitch around. At the end of round 14, you will have 12 single crochets. This is when we will insert the plastic Easter egg. Before you do, make sure that your yarn end is pulled tight so that the magic circle is secure. Then insert the yarn end inside of the egg and insert the plastic egg. You will probably have to wiggle the Easter egg around a lot to be able to fit it inside, but as you keep trying, it will eventually fit. For round 15, we're going to be working simple decreases. Remove the stitch marker, insert your hook into the first stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, insert your hook into the second stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop again, and then yarn over and pull your hook through all 3 loops. As you're working with the plastic Easter egg inside, make sure that you are picking up both loops of a stitch. Replace your stitch marker and continue working simple decreases all the way around. At the end of round 15, you will have 6 single crochets. To begin round 16, remove the stitch marker, work 1 single crochet into the first stitch, replace the stitch marker, and work 1 single crochet into the remaining stitches of the round. At the end of round 16, you will have 6 single crochets. Cut your yarn, pull the yarn end through, remove your stitch marker, and thread the yarn end onto a tapestry needle. We are going to close the top of the egg by working in and out of the stitches that we worked for round 16. To hide my yarn end, I use my tapestry needle to slip the yarn end between the yarn egg and the plastic egg. And you're all done! If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below.